Welcome back to another adventure. We got an adventure today, but we're at the 2019 Dragon Boat Festival. My work, we put together a team, and so we're here today to compete. It's a fundraiser for CPC, Children's Protection Center, and so all the proceeds go to them. The races are on Lake Willistine in Maumelle, Arkansas. You kind of catch it behind me a little bit, but it's hard to see through the trees, but there's, I think, about 40 teams this year. Super stoked. Our team practiced last night. We had a great practice, great turnout for practice. So I'm hoping, and cross your fingers, we make top 12 today and we can race in the finals. But we won't know, and of course, I'll keep you posted throughout the day and share the adventure with you. We'll catch you on the end.
Sink or swim! Sink or swim!
Sink or swim!
Yeah!
Sink or swim!
When I say sink, you say!
When I say sink!
I'm gonna edit this out.
Come forward with boat 2 and boat 3. Boat 4, approach the start line, please. Forward, hold. 1, hold. Hold hard, 1. 4, let it run. 2, 3, let it run. 1 stroke back, please. We have alignment. Attention, please. Go!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Pull! 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 Pull!
All right, a little update. We did our first heat. Right now we're sitting at exactly number 12. So we want to be in the top 12 in order to make the finals. But we still have one more heat to go. So what they do, they take the 2 heats, average them together, and the best times will make the top 12. And so hopefully our next heat we can improve on our time. We got a 1:16, which is awesome. Yesterday at practice we got a 1:22. So we had a huge improvement from yesterday. So we just got to make sure we improve again, try to get maybe a 1:13, bring that average 1:16 down a little bit, maybe a 1:14, 1:15. Then we should be able to make top 12. And once you're in the top 12, you are able to compete one more time in the finals. The last 2 heats don't even matter in the finals. It's just a new, fresh race. And hopefully we can get an awesome killer time if we make that way. Anyways, just a little update. Everybody's just chilling at the campsite. So we are resting, carbo loading, getting some protein in us and hydration. And hopefully round 2 be even better.
Did it! This is it! Leave it all out there! Yeah! Woo!
So we're getting ready for heat number 2. They're loading up right now. Boat number 4. This could be the last race, depending on how well they do. Hopefully it is not.
Y'all blew the other boats out of the water.
Sorry if you're near.
Okay. Second of all, shut off a full second. Woo! And third of all, right now, as it sits, we're number 8 overall. Yeah! Right now, we're in the top 12. So, for sure, finals is looking good. For sure, right now, we're doing good. Woo!
Team pitching number 2. Boats and Rows. Roll Reedaville. Arkansas Children's Hospital Sink or Swim.
This is finals, baby. Let's get it. Woo!
Sink or Swim.
Woo! Good job, guys. Nice work.
A little more energy, Jerry. A little more energy.
We got this. Woo! Let's get it, girls. Let's go, Pacers.
Pacers, Pacers.
Hey, drummer. You always there for me, girl. You got it. You got it.
Boat 3 and 4, I'll take 3 strokes. Boat 2, I'll take 1 stroke out of you.
1 stroke.
1, 2. That's it.
Okay, drag your paddles.
Drag paddles, guys.
Hold the boat 1, hold the boat 2.
All right, everybody.
Run 2.
Hold on.
Let's do it!
Wet start, guys. Wet start.
Here we go. One run. Get it in there. Forward, forward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull! 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 Pull!
Place. Cornerstone Specialty Hospital of Little Rock. In 11th position, VCC Constructiville. In 10th position, U.S. Bank Team Kaching number 2. In 9th position, Arkansas Electric Cooperative Co-op Spirit. In 8th place, Datamax Toner Pirates. 7th place, Arkansas Children's Hospital Sink or Swim.
Well, we are back. I'm home. I'm exhausted. I didn't paddle. I don't know why I'm so exhausted. I didn't paddle at all. But this year, unfortunately, I couldn't paddle just due to my bum shoulder. That motion where you have to go over your head and swoop down and scoop. That over the head motion to reach out and get that next stroke in is kind of problemsome with my shoulder. It would have been more of a hindrance to the team versus a help. So I just kind of stayed on the sideline and watched and recorded and took some pictures. Anyways, we're back home, about to munch on my Subway sandwich. I'll spare you eating in the video, but just kind of wrap it up and sum up the video. All the proceeds go to Children's Protection Center. It's a great organization, and it helps out a lot of kids. Overall, out of 40 teams, it might have been 38, 40, we got 7th overall, which is super, super strong. I think our final race time was a 1:13, so we went from a 1:16 to a 1:15 and all the way down to a 1:13. So we got better each heat, so which is always a plus. So how they announce the top 12 teams after their final heats on the end is very, very suspenseful. It's pretty crazy, but they start at number 12 and they slowly work their way down to the best overall competitor. And so each time they don't call your name, you're just like even more excited. The excitement builds up and builds up and builds up until they eventually call your name, depending on where you fall at. So I was watching the team, you know, especially the ones that have never done it before, and you could just see the emotion on their face, like, oh, they didn't call us yet. They didn't call us yet. And then, so it's pretty exciting to watch that. And then they called our name, 7th place, which is great overall. It's super exciting. 7th place out of all those teams is awesome. I think we could have placed a lot better. Unfortunately, that last heat, you could see in the video, we actually ran over 2 buoys. Those little buoys, the markers that you're supposed to stay in those lanes. I'm not gonna mention their name, but our steerman, not associated with our team at all, just the contracted steerman that's on the boat. I don't know if there's wind that bad or what, but we steered right into those buoys, and each buoy that came to our boat, our paddlers had to basically throw off the stroke to kind of go over that buoy and then get back on pace again. So between going over those buoys, it definitely slowed us up. It wasn't our fault, but it is what it is. We probably would have gotten maybe 5th or 6th, possibly, depending on those stinking buoys. But anyways, it was still fun. The team had a great time, and it's always exciting and always a fun event. Well, thanks for watching as always, and I hope to catch you on the next adventure.